first. The story's just beginning and I hope you have fun. Whether the clouds have been rainy or you've played in the sun. So come and gather round, sit yourself down. It's time for a story with Rory.
Hi everyone, it's Rory here. How are things? And how's your week been? Hey, I've had a really interesting week with some strange stuff to share with you. Firstly, I managed to write a song about sausages. Not the easiest thing to do. It was a bit of a challenge, but I think I pulled it off. And I'll play a bit for you at the end. Lucy came over to the studio and she put some of her vocals on the song and once again made it sound so sweet, so amazing. Oh, she is such a talented girl. She's clever and she's funny. And besides all of that, I think she's rather pretty. Anyway, enough of all that. Hey, I got a chance to work on a candy bar commercial last week, which was pretty cool. But something really weird happened while I was filming the advert. It was early in the morning and I was still yawning away. That sounds like a poem, doesn't it? It was early in the morning and I was still yawning. Anyway, no, seriously. I was dressed as a policeman and it was about 7:30 in the morning and the rest of the film crew were just out of eyeshot, just out of earshot round the corner. And I was holding a cup of coffee and I was just going over my lines, learning the lines I had to do when it was my part to go on. When suddenly these two women came running up to me, all in a panic, distress in their eyes and saying, officer, here, my friend's just been mugged. And this other lady was crying her eyes out. Well, I didn't know what to make of it because, I was just standing there with a cup of coffee, reading my lines, and I thought, oh dear. And I remember saying to them, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. At which point they looked at me like, well, you're going to do something about it? You're a bloody policeman. And I had to apologise and say, no, ladies, I'm sorry, but I'm an actor. We're making a commercial. Well, they didn't like that. They muttered something like, mumble, wanker as they walked away, which made me feel really bad. But looking back now, it's kind of funny, isn't it? You're standing there dressed as a policeman. Oh, well, never mind. Hey, Larry got me a really interesting, I wouldn't say it's interesting. It was a bit of a letdown. But he said, I've got this audition for you for a new Power Ranger commercial. So it's like a singing, dancing musical, Power Rangers jumping about doing their thing. So I went up for the audition, but it was late in the afternoon, my audition time, which I thought was going to be all right because I could do a little bit of work at the toy store, at the toy shop, So I got there quite late in the afternoon and they gave me this costume to put on. They said, go and change into this. Oh my goodness, it was so sweaty. It was cold, clammy. You ever try putting on wet clothes? Well, that's what it was like. It was like putting on this tight, wet, clammy suit and a helmet. Oh my God, it stank. I don't know how many people had auditioned in that suit before I put it on, but it was absolutely gross. I tried to hold my breath. I went out there doing my martial arts bit because I've done a bit of martial arts. But the stink, and the clammy cold, yuck. I was trying to look like Bruce Lee. I think I ended up looking like Rodney Dangerfield at a hip-hop party. But anyway, never mind. I don't think I got the part. And you can shove it up your arse, because it was stupid. Anyway, never mind. Larry said he wished he was there to see it. And I don't think so, Larry. No. But on a sweeter note, it's poetry time. Hee-hee! So here's a poem I wrote. It's called The Subway. Ta-da! I travel on the subway every weekday and marvel at the people I see on my way. There's well-dressed clean folk, confident and wise, while others look shabby with sadness in their eyes. Sometimes I sit and sometimes I stand and often hold on tight to a rail with my hand. As people step aboard and press into my space and get so close I can easily lick their face. Yet the ones I find attractive, that look and smell so sweet, are never close to me, never the ones I meet. It's the unwashed brigade, the folk without a care, who never cleanse their bodies and seldom wash their hair. They stand so close to me and gaze into my face. 'Tis the world and his wife, the flower of the human race. But it's quick and cheap and easy to get around, and it's such a blessing when I eventually walk above ground. So I'll continue to take the subway every day and marvel at the people I meet on my way. There. That's a poem about travelling on the underground. All right, it's joke time. Ta-da! Here, I had to go and see my doctor the other day. I said, I can't sleep at night. She said, what's the matter with you? I said, well, when I lie down on my left side, I hear music. She said, what kind of music? I said, well, it sounds a bit like this. Whoa, Delilah. She said, that's interesting. What happens when you lie down on your right side? I said, ha-ha, when I lie on my right side, I hear the green, green grass of home. Ah, she said, it sounds like you've got a little bit of Tom Jones syndrome. I said, Tom Jones syndrome? I'd never heard of Tom Jones syndrome. What's that? She said, it's not unusual. It's not unusual. Ah, do you get it? It's not unusual. It's not unusual. Oh, oh dear, it makes me laugh every time. Anyway, never mind. Here, it's Rory Gherkin saying, à tout à l'heure, and stay safe till next week. Have a really good one. Cheerio!
You can wake up every morning, get out of bed, stop that yawning. Rain or shine, there's a great way of starting the day. Monday to Sunday, early or late, family and friends are romantic dates. You don't need a reason, there's a treat just waiting for you. It's a sausage, that great British sausage. A taste that's been around since who knows when. The Romans enjoyed them, the Tudors applaud them, King George to Victoria, they even adored them. It's time to say goodbye, but there's no reason why. Well, we can get together once again. I hope you've had some fun hearing all the things I've done. So let's all get together once again. Now turn to the person standing near to you. Give them a smile and a wave and say, how do you do? How do you do? It's time to say goodbye, but there's no need to cry. It's time to say goodbye, but there's no need to cry. It's time to say goodbye, but there's no need to cry.
Rory,
It's
turn
time
that
to say
record down.
goodbye, but there's no need to cry. It's time to say goodbye.